part of an SMO problem, which I thought was difficult. Let me write that down real quick. This is just part of a part. It's kind of an initial condition of an SMO Singapore Math Olympiad. I think it was the junior section 2011, problem 12. It was number 12, problem number 12. And again, this is a junior section. And problem 12 was just an initial condition that I struggled with. You needed to resolve an initial condition before you could proceed with the remainder of the problem. And so that initial condition was this, sort of stated this way. You can see this, that you're given this expression x is equal, and you're supposed to evaluate x minus 4 quantity squared. All right. Now, just to show you what I tried, I mean, I've already got the answer and everything, but here I just kind of did brute force. I did x minus 4 just directly. I thought, well, okay, we're given x, so you'll have x minus 4 is equal to 13 over square root of 19. Let's see, we have 19 right here, and then we have what, 8 plus 8 root 3. Yeah, okay. And I thought, well, let's be direct about this. But when I tried to be direct, I couldn't get it. And as simple as this looks, when you find a common denominator and rewrite this as 13 minus 4, well, this is the common denominator. If you write this as 13 minus 4 times this all over this, it just ends up being a mess, or at least I couldn't figure out what to do with it, you know. So finally, I noticed this denominator here is 19 plus a root 3. And I go, okay, it's in this form. It's in this form, a plus b quantity squared. All right, and so what you'll get right here when you expand this out, you actually get 4 squared. Right here, you get 4 squared plus 2. And a lot of y'all probably would just notice this immediately, but I didn't. I just tried to do it directly, and I got killed doing it. So we got root 3 plus square root of 3 squared, but that's just 3, right? Okay. So you see, that's kind of cool. You can see how you have 16. Oops, that's plus 3 right there. Sorry. Let me erase. That's just a plus 3. Back. So this piece right here is just plus 3. My apologies. So that's 16 plus 3 is equal to the 19 you see right there. And of course, 2 times 4 times root 3 is that. Now, why is that useful? Because we can just rewrite this, taking advantage of the fact that square rooting and squaring are inverse properties, they're inverse functions. So it's exactly what we did. We just rewrote the original expression. We replaced this with what we just showed it to be equal to. All right, so again, square rooting and squaring are inverse operations. So you get 13 over 4 plus root 3. All right, and now you can see right here, I left this out just so everything would fit on one screen, which is probably a fault, you know. But notice that 13, this 13 right here is what you get. It's a difference of 2 squares result. If you would have 4 plus root 3. Plus root 3, and then see, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So you see, we multiplied downstairs by the conjugate. In case this step was bothering you, That's the justification. So all that is supposed to read 4 plus root 3 times 4 minus root 3. And so you can see where the 4 minus root 3 came into play right here. And then 4 plus root 3 times 4 minus root 3, difference of 2 squares, gives you 4 squared minus 3 squared. This gives you 4 squared minus the square root of 3 squared. There we go, folks. So that explains it all. And so the whole thing, this whole nasty looking expression, just ends up being 4 minus root 3. But if you take, so x is equal to, let me write it right over here. X is equal to 4 minus root 3, right? It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, God, I just went through a lot on this problem. You're not even knowing. I spent at least an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, trying to do it directly with absolutely no luck. So it's clear that if x is equal to this, then x minus 4 is certainly equal to that. But we're interested in what the squared difference is. And so you actually get 3 is your solution. So that's your answer, folks. And again, y'all, this is just part, and I'm going to do that video later on. This is just part of an SMO problem. It's the year 2011 Singapore Mathematical Olympiad, and it's problem number 12. It's a junior problem, and it's what they call a short. Even that, it's supposed to be easy, So it wasn't easy for me. Again, I tried this way, which looks natural. It just led me up a dark alley, and then finally noticing that 4 plus root 3 quantity squared is equal to that is what got the job done. Okay, thank you for being.